La 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 la. Hi everyone, this is Francisco, and in this video I wanted to talk about the invisible cloak. So they have this invisible cloak, and from what I understand, basically all it does, it allows the light to bend. So that's why it looks like this. It looks like there's nothing behind it, even though there is. But look at this one. We can see the whole car behind it. So I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, so look at this one. This one would be great for a sniper. But anyway, so this is some real stuff right here. This stuff is real. It's a proven concept, and I thought about installing this on drones. And not just drones, but also airplanes and stuff like that. Jets, helicopters, cargo ships. You know, the whole 9 yards. So yeah, I think that I think this will be good for like the military drones. Let me see. Military. Oh, and I seen a nice one, super badass one in the movie Sonic. I don't know if it was regular Sonic or Sonic 2. But this thing had like a rocket launcher and bullets. This thing was badass. Watch, let me try to pull it up. Sonic movie drone. Yeah, it was this one right here. See that? And it's actually shooting bullets and everything. And it's like a nice little circle thing. But anyways, I just noticed that it was a circle. Well, this thing can like fly around, and it opens up like this, and then I think I had seen it firing a missile, and then it has bullets. Yeah, see, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12 missiles, and then some bullets. So anyway, yeah, I was thinking about kind of like I mean that one was super cool, but let's go back to military. military drone with, yeah, like weapons. Let's just type in gun though. I mean, yeah, this one looks nice. It's like a automatic an automatic weapon with a housing right here for the ammunition. But I don't think I've ever seen or noticed the invisible cloak underneath these aircrafts. So anyway, I think it would be pretty cool to make some small prototypes of this technology and applying it in the in the real world. So yeah, because honestly, I do not know how radars work. I mean, I do know how they work. You know, like, as far as radars. So I know how the radars work. Basically, there's like a little thing that moves around clockwise, and then if there's like any aircrafts or whatever, it will show on the radar. However, if it has an invisible cloak, the aircraft, so the aircrafts have invisible cloaks. My question is, will the missiles that get sent out from the bottom, the ground missile launchers, and once they get sent to blow up the jets, my question is, will the invisible cloak affect the missile? Because right here, see, look at the person all the way on the left. There's a person right here, and it's obvious the person is wearing a cloak around his or her body. And even the heat sensor went down. Okay, so my thing is, if it affects the radars, then this idea will be good. And even if it doesn't, people on the bottom, on the ground, won't really be able to see the aircraft. So it works. It'll work pretty good, pretty great, just for that reason alone. But if it does affect the missiles from hitting the target, like let's look up smart missiles, smart guided missiles. So I think that these missiles will actually go and follow the targets. And some of them can travel for a lot of miles. And I've heard that some of them could travel like 8 hours. Well, what would typically require a vehicle to travel 8 hours, it will only take like 8 minutes with one of these missiles. So that's pretty fast. So I really don't know how all that stuff works. Like, if these people that are using these military radars, if they detect an object in the sky and they send out a missile, how does the missile go to the target? Is the missile getting directed with the radar? Or like I read somewhere around here that something about a laser. The missile's directed with a laser or something like that. So I don't really know how it really works. But anyway, I mean, if it does affect smart guided missiles from reaching its target, then you guys just won't be flying under the radar. Like pretty much you people will own the skies. So yeah, and it would just be a a harder target to take down with this technology. Yeah, with this invisible cloak technology. And well, you know, I pretty much just thought about this idea, okay? But my real intention was airplane from let me see, viewed from the ground. So you guys see this? So instead of seeing and noticing something like this, it will just blend in. You know, it'll be kind of like using like Photoshop to erase this. You know, that type of idea. So let me see if I can save this image. I think I might be able to play around with this photo. Wait, I have Photoshop? Adobe Photoshop Express. Let me try it. The only thing is that I don't see any options. Now we just stopped the whole thing. I just like quit it. But you guys know what I mean, right? I mean, it's so simple. It's kind of like the new iPhones, the new computers, the new cell phones and stuff like that. It actually allows people to erase certain things and for people to mess around with their photos. So the eraser it's a highlighter. Blur. Ooh, yeah, something like this. I mean, I don't know. That even that looks kind of well, even look at the difference from that to even that. It looks quite difficult to see that. Let me see. Sky color focus. There's a pen, a highlighter. I should have probably done it in white. So I could kind of blend in with the clouds. Look at that one. So let's look for a jet instead now. A jet viewed from the ground. Ground to air view showing two U.S. Air Force USAF F-15C Eagle aircraft from the ground, most likely. Well, you guys see that? That's not too, what's it called? Too stealthy. So yeah, that's when this idea will come into effect. Damn, look at this one. You guys could barely see this guy. Especially as opposed to this other guy over here. Oh yeah, this is an invisible cloak as well. But it's more like an older version. But now they have it really fine-tuned. So this is an image of the back side, and then an image from the front side. I mean, I think it looks like it because he's holding the cloak in front of him. So of course his body's going to be revealed, and he's wearing all black. Then over here you guys can't even see anything. Yeah, so look at this one. This one's super badass, and this is like kind of like what I'm envisioning. Scientists develop invisible cloak. Scientists in China develop invisible cloak. Facebook. Vantage. Something. So look at this one. There's a man right here and a man over here. It says Russian troops could disappear as Kremlin touts invisibility something. Yeah, but I honestly had no idea that it could affect the thermo radar. Oh, radar with just AR. So radar sensor, thermal and radar. Yeah, so if it's picking up heat and somehow this cloak, even though this man is wearing it over here, if it's able to hide that heat, to conceal it, that right there could be used for a lot of tactics. Right here. Right there, this third person right here. And you would think that it would get hotter in there because of the cloak, where this reading would be highlighted differently. I mean, I'm thinking this is radar. I mean, thermal, right, like a thermal reading. Well, it is. Look at this. So, I mean, I think this is the person right here. Judging from the heights. It is pretty hot though on the top, but not as hot as these guys. You guys can tell their hands are super hot. And then I guess it depends what they're wearing. They might be wearing different suits. This guy looks like he's wearing some type of body armor. It says Ukraine has created an invisible cloak for the defense forces. It weighs 2.5 kilograms kg and is not visible in the, let's look it up, and it's not visible in the thermal imaging camera. You guys see that? That's crazy. See, so that's what I was referring to. So, and remember, that originally, I didn't think about all that. I was just thinking about from the ground view, looking upwards and hiding this black shadow underneath them, and on drones and stuff, and helicopters and cargo ships, just about anything you people can think of. Even this one right here, it won't look like this. It'll blend in. Imagine that shit. And then it's proven right here. It shows in clear English that it is not visible in the thermal imaging camera. So, if that will affect the actual radars, then it'll be a matter of integrating this invisible cloak technology on the aircrafts, on these ships and stuff, and also drones. And this will be great for like the military. It'll be great for like recon missions and stuff like that. But I don't know. I learned that from like a video game. It says a recon mission or reconnaissance mission is an operation to gather information about an enemy, potential enemy, or area using visual observation or other detection methods. The information gathered can include the enemy's activities and resources, or the geographic, hydrographic, or meteorologic characteristics of a specific area. Some fundamentals of reconnaissance include ensuring continuous reconnaissance, reporting information accurately and rapidly, retaining freedom of maneuver, gaining and maintaining enemy contact, and developing the situation rapidly. The Army Doctrinal Reference Publication ADRP 390 identifies 5 forms of reconnaissance: route, area, zone reconnaissance, enforce, and special reconnaissance. SR is a type of recon mission that is conducted by small units of highly trained military personnel. SR teams operate behind enemy lines, avoiding direct combat and detection. You guys see that? So was that good? Yes, it was. Yeah, see, so right here, they're it looks like they're advancing, stuff like that. So with this technology, it could drastically dictate the outcome of, you know, any mission out there. And I'm talking by a whole lot. And I think the best way to test this will be to give both teams the drones with the invisible cloak or cloaks, and, you know, telling them, you know, notifying them that this technology is new and needs to be tested, and they're the only ones with it. And for them to provide any information, you know, pro or con regarding this new technology on a drone. So so that way you people that are training these soldiers will get feedback from both sides. And also so you guys can gather more feedback regarding these drones with this technology. So if anyone in the group is hating for whatever reason, you know, they won't be able to pass along a negative report. And if they do, you know, there's no right or wrong answer. Okay, it would just be a matter of the soldiers reporting their personal inputs without them being graded or you know, like anyone telling them anything regarding their own their own advice submission. And of course I'm pretty sure everything they say is monitored and recorded either way. So you people will have, real live feedback. And there is special technology for like noise reduction drones, because I was playing Ghost Recon, the video game on Xbox, so I know about that as well. Reduction drones. Says drones can be made quieter through a variety of methods, including propeller treatments, C-rated gurney flaps, sound absorbing structures, simulation and testing, noise cancellation drones. Noise reduction is important for drones, especially when they are flying near people in urban areas. Noise population is one of the main reasons why helicopter operations are often restricted. And man, I just thought about another idea I thought about. But that's for a different video. See, right here we have an airplane. Marines. So, just looking at this and comparing this with the invisible cloak, especially like in a forest or something like that, no one will even be able to see it. It's kind of like that movie, Mega Mind movie, Invisible Car. So there's an invisible car in the movie Mega Mind. And it's pretty cool. So right here it actually shows, oh yeah, the car, and it looks super white around because it's invisible, and then the door got broken off and it's turned the other way, and Megamind is using it as a shield, so that's why you guys can see the door over here, but it's broken. In the movie, that happens in the movie. And then over here you guys can see inside of the car, the steering wheel and everything, because you're inside of the car. and it doesn't have that, like, invisible cloak or whatever it might be, that technology. Whatever it may be. So just think about that too for vehicles. I mean, I just thought about that right now. If you guys can perfect this, it could be used for a lot of stuff. Even tanks, ships, fucking submarines. And you know, whenever there's like a like any type of air raid or like Air Force, people wouldn't even be able to see it. Or like if supplies need to be dropped off or whatever, people wouldn't even know where the hell the aircraft is at. Especially with the newest technology. Like Teslas are super quiet. People hardly even recognize when they are on. That's how silent they are. So anyways, yeah, I just wanted to share this with all of you. Because I just thought that this would be pretty cool to share with all of you. And for you guys to experiment with it and to start making money from it one way or the other, even if it's little toy drones or something, you know, on a large scale, like a real fucking jet. But either way, you know, a lot of you could start making money right now. You guys could sell these things. If you own a jet and you install this an invisible cloak technology, you guys could technically sell it for more money. Now, it might be against the law. You know, they might have some rules and regulations regarding aircrafts having this invisible cloak, because for safety reasons. But I was referring to this more for like the militaries of the world that we live in, not necessarily the United States of America. Okay. So yeah, I think that this would be a good tactic to have under your belts, and I believe in the greater good of humanity. I believe in world peace, world unity, and overcoming the darkness of the world with the light. And when I say the light, I mean through technology like CCTV and using technology to assist each and every single army to control the crime rates within their own country. So I'm not really for or against anyone here in some ways, but I am against crime. I think everyone is. So for that, each country could technically stand in unity regarding that. That they stand against crime. And this technology right here could help when it comes to those reconnaissance missions that we just read about us together, because I read out loud earlier in this video. But yeah, it's super incredible. And it takes me back to Steve Jobs with the smartphones and stuff. All he did was he added a bunch of inventions into the cell phones and into the laptops and desktops and stuff like that. Okay, incredible stuff, okay? So the cloak idea is just another integration, okay? But I'm talking about if you guys can get it on the, if you guys can actually get it on the body armor, kind of like the paint job. So I don't know if it will be a paint job or if it will be I'm laughing because Steve Jobs, and I said paint job. Steve Jobs. Anyways, paint job or just the body armor, the metal. I don't know if it would just be an extra layer of material to get this to work. And then I don't know how it will look like and how it will be affected in the sky in the daytime and at nighttime. Because let's say, for instance, that there's a sunset and there's a fucking helicopter or a jet flying, and then all of a sudden the sun rays start reflecting off the object and reveal its location. So these are things that you people would have to troubleshoot along the way. You know, by maybe introducing more light bending material, you know, as a possible solution to that problem. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be other problems that you people would have to correct along the way. But I don't think that it's a very complicated idea. I think it's straightforward and simple. And if the thermal imaging camera is not picking up the heat, that's big. I mean, we're talking about fucking jets flying at night or during the day without getting detected by thermal technology, thermal reading technology, video cameras or whatever, AI technology. It'll be very difficult for it to pick this stuff up. And then there's just different designs out there, so depending on the mission, different types of aircrafts could be used to conceal, to hide more of the thermo visibility. But either way, there's better technology. So, if we're talking about state-of-the-art jets that are not emitting, like radiating, like broadcasting or showing, revealing a lot of the thermo from the thrusters and stuff like that, then this idea will be more ideal for the newer jets as opposed to the older models. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to share in this video. So I hope you people like this idea. And I hope that you people begin to experiment with it. Test it out. Put it to the test. And just get some shit done, Bring down the... Whoa. Bring down the bad guys. The criminals. The real criminals. If there's any out there that are, running amok or whatever. Because, people like that, they deserve to be in prison. We all know that. But if they're out here in society and they're helping people out, they're not a threat to anyone, and they're sharing their ideas and opinions with other people, then yeah, they deserve to be out here. But if they're hurting other people, killing other people, then those people need to be they need to be confined in jail, in prison, until they start working with their country again on a more professional level, and until they could be trusted once again to re-enter society, especially as technology progresses and becomes more and more better at detecting crime and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, it's about everyone helping each other. And I already know what time it is. I'm not figuring this stuff out. I'm trying to educate you people that don't know. If you happen to land on this video and you are, just curious about this technology or whatever, and drones and aircrafts and other objects and stuff like that, because your mind could just, everyone's minds could just start thinking about all the possibilities this technology could be applied. Okay? But my idea was so simple. It's not misleading. It's not, giving or providing any type of advice to anyone, even though I did say that it could be used for reconnaissance missions, but I think I clarified it. The real intentions for the greater good of humanity. If you guys go back and re-listen to this video, I clearly stated that. So just for the record, I think this video is clear to be shown in public, even as of yet, right now, as I am recording live. And it could be shared freely through social media and with other countries. And not just what's the word, keeping this information contained and or restricted only for this country and this country alone. Okay, so I believe in sharing information freely. You know, everything's open source nowadays. So if anyone does this and uses it as a form of attack, you know, don't blame it on me. That's not my job. To prevent these type of accidents from happening. You know, my intentions are good, and I hope that it stays that way. But you know, I brought up the smart guided missiles, and I know that there is some lasers that can actually like zap them out of the air in mid-flights. So it's possible that with this technology it won't even be able to detect it. So if that's the case, then it would just have to be tested in a whole lot of ways. So it sounds like an upgrade, like a motherfucker, like a mofo. So just have fun, be safe, and try to stay out of trouble, people. It's not worth it to break the law, to commit crimes. Now, if you guys are testing this and people die, and they want to get you people in trouble for that, I'm pretty sure there's professionals that deal with those type of matters. But it's part of the experimenting process. So anyway, I'm going to end this video. Until next time, God bless you all, and one day we will all look up to the skies and we will think that there's some form of black stars, black holes, moving, right above us with all this invisible cloak stuff. But because black holes kind of bend light like around the edges before I think it goes to the center. So that's why I'm bringing that up. So maybe black holes, now that I think about it, maybe black holes are some type of technology. No, but it actually, that would be false though, because they're so massive and they actually do suck up other stars. But anyway, we'll just leave it at that. There's trust me, there's so much to investigate and to look into when it comes to this one idea alone. So I think what you people should do is look for these scientists and have them work for you. They're already in the business, they know what they're doing. And it will help you guys with your research to get shit done quicker. It says Harry Potter's Invisible Cloak expected to move from science fiction to reality. Chinese scientists, global something. So it seems like these guys have that invisible cloak on. I'm not too sure, unless it's this that they're holding right here, which I thought was the where people preach, the podium, I think it is. I don't know, I kind of forget what it's called, but anyway, I thought it was like some type of activation option. So if that was possible, you people would be able to fly your aircrafts like this and then activating the invisible cloak so it could look more like this. So yeah, anyway, it would just be a matter of contacting these scientists. I forget what that image was about. Something scientists discover. Something about an invisible cloak. But either way, you guys seen my video? If you guys are following along, hopefully, you guys see me pull up these images, and in the images said scientists discover something about an invisible cloak or whatever. So I'm not making this stuff up. This is some real stuff right here. And it looks like it was uploaded September 13th, 2024, regarding this invisible suits. So it looks like the militaries of the Chinese militaries, and most likely the United States and Russia, are copying each other. Just for security reasons. Just to keep everything balanced and organized. But anyway, yeah, scientists. Let me just type it in. Scientists discover invisible cloak? Or like invents? These words, there's so many ways to say things. Invisible cloak. It says scientists working towards a real invisible cloak. Follow Hippo News. I think this is the movie from the movie. I forgot what it was called. There's Black Ops 2, but this one over here, I forgot the name of the movie. Predator, something Predator. Well, anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, this is all scientific stuff. Scientists develop. Oh, instead of discover, the word was develop. Develop. OP. And I got that word from here. Develop. And this picture that I clicked on. Scientists develop. Oh yeah, right here. Scientists develop Invisibility Cloak. So, yeah. So yeah, this is some serious shit right here. This is I mean, this means more than people could ever think or imagine in a lot of ways. Especially when it comes to research and development, and like the wide spectrum of where this invisible cloak could be added to inventions. And inventions, that means each and every single invention in existence. Yeah, so maybe these jets here will be something of the past in the near future. Anyway, good night, everyone. I love you all. It's 1:35 a.m. December 28th, 2024. Yeah. Bye-bye.